Alright, welcome back everyone to A Programmer Plays Alwa's Awakening. In our previous episode, we managed to start the game getting this block ability. We also got this block ability. So our verticality and potentially even our horizontality has changed a lot. I think oh, yeah. Boom. Nice. I imagine that they're banking pretty hard on players figuring that out without extra poking and prodding. Oh, come on. Fun. Alright. We have to go this way first, because otherwise we don't have anywhere that we can push it. And this is fine. Cool. It's fun. Double checking that there's no fake wall right there. I'm not convinced that there's not. Alright, so boss room there. There's still a variety of directions we haven't gone yet, so like down. Okay. Okay. Intriguing. Okay. We're opening passageways. Ooh, he's really going for it there. Don't have any keys, so that's unfortunately a dead end for us. Wow, just straight up whole different area. That we can't. Ooh, or unless we can. Hold. It's gonna take me a little bit of getting used to having this ability. Feels like there ought to be a quicker way to go down, you know? Huh. Since we're so far on the side of the map here, I am going to go to the right first. Because it feels more likely that will be either a fast travel or like a secret upgrade. Okay. Let's try. We also still have not managed to get our hands on anything to fill the... You sneaky bastards. Anything to fill the, flask with, which I feel fairly confident it's gonna be, you know, like, extra health, but... still. Like this. I just don't trust that this room is nothing, you know? Alright, well, we've opened that. Did that help us? It didn't not help us. That blue face feels suspicious. Almost disastrous. very suspicious. Boy, I messed up. I messed up really badly. I should have gone... If I'd gone in that room first, I wouldn't have backtracked back down here. Oof. Alright, well. Now I get to run through these rooms again. And I don't think... Yeah, we can't get back up through that, I don't think, with our current abilities. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. We're just practicing. We're getting better at the controls. Giving ourselves extra opportunities to look at the environment and go, that seems suspicious. That guy does actually seem very suspicious. That seems like the kind of thing where, like, oh, you get a projectile and it flips the switch or something? I don't know. Ah, we can go in here. Thank you for rescuing me. Some evil monsters trapped me in here, and I thought I was going to be locked in here forever. I'll always remember you, and as a token of my appreciation, I will help you in your quest. We will meet again, Zoe. How does everyone know my name? I'm glad that I thought to, like, push on this wall, on this door, though, because I didn't previously, and that would have been embarrassing. Alright. Oh, you're here. Okay. Let me hit this save and then we'll talk to you. The monk moves very fast and his attacks are tough to dodge. You can use the ledges on the sides to escape from his water attacks. Alright. Okay, ledges on the sides, noted. I've heard about you and what you have done. You are growing stronger and stronger. Why are you trying to kill us? You must be punished for your deeds. Oh, we've got one thingy. Okay, so it does a damage to him. Alright, well that was easy. Huh. Kind of suspiciously easy. You know what? Let's see if the kid is still there. He's not. Interesting. I'm a little surprised that it wasn't that like the fight just let us wail on him. It felt like the kind of fight where, you know, you would hit him and then he would, you know, be invulnerable for a little bit. But no, just not that kind of fight. And I'm kind of assuming that once I get one more orb, that'll do 2 points of damage to any boss that we encounter. Alwa. Thank you. Oh, we did this. Don't tell her. And we don't have that. Changing zones quickly. Warp activated. Nice. Sure, we'll go up. Central Alwa. Yes, thank you for the death count. Yes, I'm still gonna be salty about it. Huh. Can't actually get to him with our current ability set. Huh. pushing it there. But hey, you can finally interact with a well, which has filled up this thing. You can see just a couple pixels of blue behind my camera. Alright, we still can't cross that though, which is a little annoying. Alright, doesn't quite work for me. Wait, we could have gotten here before just by walking sideways. I think, unless I'm missing something. That ultimately did not help us very much. Expanding the map, so that's good, but you know, didn't really expand our horizons. Could I have gone down a couple of things over? Find out. Definitely one of the problems of this style of map is that it's pretty easy to forget why you did or did not do something, which is part of the point, right? Like, right, I'd forgotten. Like the game is saying, like, hey, are you up to the challenge? And sometimes the answer is nope. Yeah, so we should be able to just zoop, zop, zoop, drop on down. Trying to keep an eye out for additional secrets that we may have overlooked. Okay, so more electrical barriers. Got it. Actually tempted to let myself perish? Because that'll take me back to somewhere more useful? Do I have a key? I do not. That's pretty that's pretty cheeky. I like it. Whoop. Okay, so now we know about our flask. Alright, noted. There's a thing there. Is there a way that we can, like... Alright, it at least says orb number on here when we hover over sections, which is cool that it actually lets us do this. So I kind of think that our move now is actually to go back to the early areas. Because weren't there some spots that were awful suspicious directly above us? There's also the wells. I'm gonna pop into town real quick, take advantage of the well. I think there's also a fairly easy to get to now that we've got block and bubble. That'll let us get another orb. Little orby. Hello? Does not want to let me... I'm missing something here. I think it's because the guy is there. That's why we're struggling to cast. Alright, you know what? We'll come back to that. It's fine. We've got our flask, so we've got 6 health instead of 3. I do wish that when we respawned with a full flask. I get the feeling I'm going to die quite a few times, having walked around with no flask at all. Void Tower. Whoa! Oh, okay. So the blue guy destroys that. Ooh. I don't know if I was supposed to use that key there. That thingy looks significant, but I don't know how. There's another one. shit. Don't like how that was going down. And here we are again. No flask. What's this way? Okay. Those are instant death. Gotcha. Ooh, I'm gonna be jumping on this a lot, aren't I? I stood up too soon. Oh boy. Don't rage quit. Don't rage quit. It's not that bad, honestly. It's just irritating. Definitely feels like I should be able to do something with these, but I just don't think I can yet. I think that's future Alwa's problem. Okay, key. Let's see if we can't get that key first. Oh! Instant death fire. Okay. Oof. The instant death stuff is a real turn off for me. I don't want to say that instant death mechanics are like lazy or anything, because they're not. Like they're deliberate. Like, but to me, it's just they're uninteresting. They're like the least interesting form of progress barrier when your options are get it perfect or go home. Alright, so we've at least gotten that. It did cost us some health. As far as I can tell, we can't actually handle that, so... Oh. Alright. Does what I said there, where they're just not that interesting, does that make any sense? I worry that I say things like that and people are just like, that's a crazy opinion to have. Okay, this is interesting. This guy looks different. The others were like broken. That one looks intact. I can't use my... Yeah. That's somewhat suspicious. You found the yellow gemstone. Now you can shoot magic missiles with your staff. Use it to attack enemies and open certain doors. Uses a lot of magic, so use it wisely. Alright. Cool. There was one just like right over here, right? Interesting, interesting. 2 hits, and that's with me shooting into his shield. Very cool. It's interesting. The way that the magic system works is kind of the opposite of how I think you would assume this would work. Where orb level has increased. Alright, interesting. 25. It takes longer to refill for this one than this, like, versus but like that doesn't, like, from a like mana capacity or whatever perspective, it doesn't really make sense. Okay, so we need to light all of the dudes. We can do that. I've already forgotten where they all are, but we can do that. Huh. Interesting that that went away. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of assumed that they were gonna be like in Wind Waker, there's some statues that you like remote control. I was kind of expecting them to be like that. Alright, that's 2. Oh, hey! It's the kid. That was unnecessarily risky, but it's fine. I think that there was one up and to the left that I still need to get. Yeah. Go. Oh yeah. Ah, I bet we could have fallen down and that would have worked. So I wonder if the other ones were like broken and if I tried to shoot them they would have not worked. Alright, we've got the obvious direction it wants us to go. Can we go the other way? No, it doesn't seem like it. Alright, what are you gonna have to say, kid? Is there another trick I should be aware of? Use your magic attack to fire at the Crimson Guardian when he is not moving and recovering from an attack. Alright. When he is not moving. I'm surprised you have made it this far. I will never give you the ornament. We control them, and you should follow our commands. Why have you come to our land just to destroy us? You can never defeat us. that went poorly. See, here's kind of the thing, right? Like, don't have way to get to anything. Like, we can do a little bit of backtracking, I guess, to see if we can connect together. Because now we've got this third ability. Theoretically, there will be ways that we can go. Because I want to do this boss fight with, you know, come on, brain. With a flask. But that means, you know, having the flask getting here, that seems unlikely. Find out what happens when we do this. Nothing. I'm not terribly surprised by that, but I am a little disappointed. Whew. Really? Oh. That's interesting. I guess that makes sense if you messed it up and fell in the hole. Yeah, no, it just doesn't work on them while they're damaged. I feel like I may have made a mistake. Oh, I'd have to drop down from above? Does this have a spot that I can do that? It does. I think it does. Hold on. We're gonna find out. Slightly annoyed by that. That's fine. Significantly annoyed by that, but that's fine. I think that'll actually get us closer to our thing. So if I go over to here, was there? Yes. Wow, Trixie. Very Trixie. Fake spikes. I kind of hate that, because, you know, spikes are pretty brutal. Make sure you collect all the blue orbs you can find. The more you have, the more damage you can deal to the practicers. Ah, this is the one that we should have had in order to get the thing before. Alright, so this one will need to go Made a little bit of a mistake there, but we can still fix it by doing this. go over. There we go. Key that we kind of had in excess from down. Oh. Down. Okay, that's not a particularly intuitive system. Down here. If I press up or down, then we will go instead to more, which is quit. Alright, so I was really hoping that I could go over on here and that would let me like sneak my way back up and connect around, but it doesn't seem like that's what the game wants me to do, which does kind of suck. Because I don't feel confident in getting to the final, to the boss of that area without having grossly injured myself. We'll see what we can figure out. What was this way? Really? I find that highly suspicious. I've apparently never been straight down here. Oh, I hadn't been down there in the context of, okay, yeah. Since I got the map. Okay. Just death. All right. All right. My goal was fill the flask. And I've kind of gone like the worst way to do so. Interesting though, I don't really like the first two were so obvious. The first two abilities, the green block, just like, okay, yeah, awesome. Green block will let me climb up higher, it'll let me climb across better, it'll let me hold down switches, I get it. Green block makes a lot of sense mechanically. And then bubble, same story, just like, okay, this will let me, I can combine this with my green block to get even higher on its own. It gives me a lot of verticality. I get it. A lot of platforming and clarity with that. And then we get the lightning spell, and I was like, okay, this will let me kill enemies, but honestly, we weren't really having that much difficulty killing enemies. And there's just not, there's not been many things that we've seen where we're like, oh, clearly we need to shoot that with lightning. I don't know, it's an interesting asymmetry of, here's a thing that is like really obvious that this is what you need to do, this is what this is for, and here's some stuff that's not so obvious for. Okay. I'm wondering if we're gonna get some sort of wall run or something. Because I feel like I'm seeing a lot of spots where I don't see how it's gonna work. You know? Does that make sense? Hopefully that makes sense. Clear as mud. Cool. I kinda can't believe I got away with that. Alright. Save. And we look at this room again, because I clearly I need to go through those two. I'm guessing that what actually happens is once we beat the boss, we loop down and around. But for now, I think this is where we're gonna call it. Next episode, we'll be, diving into the boss. So, feels like we're making pretty decent progress. We definitely slowed down in this episode, from the first one, but still, progress is being made. And, yeah, look forward to seeing you guys in the next episode. Bye!